Hey, everybody. Great to see you again. We're live back on YouTube for episode 15, Corey and MC. Now, you might be wondering, where's Corey? Well, he's not feeling so well today, so it's just me. No, it's not actually. We have a special guest that's going to join us today, and we're going to have a ton of fun. But make sure you send some well wishes to our beloved, coworker, friend, content creator, amazing guy, Corey. He's not feeling so good today. He'll join us next time for sure. But we have another special guest, and he's decided to come join us today. And it's this is great stuff, everybody, as always. But let's bring him up and let's say hi to the chat right here. It's good to have him. It's Ben Rose, our co-CEO. How you doing, Ben?
I am good. Listen, I'm no Corey, but I'll do my very best today.
Well, it's great to have you here, and thanks so much for joining today. I know you were going to join us anyway, and we're going to have some fun and stuff, but, hey, we got tons to cover. We have like a whole bunch of stuff to go through. VeVeVerse launch tomorrow. I'm going to ask you about that. We're going to cover our drops. We got giveaways today too, everybody. So here's a big shout out, as we always do at the beginning of the show. We got, Josh and OM Dub. They're both in the chat right now, helping to moderate, helping to hang out. And they're going to pick two random people from the chat. If you're commenting and you're chatting, and you're having a good time today, they'll actually pick one for the giveaways. And you'll find out at the end of the live stream, like a little bit after, who won. But comment, participate, ask questions if you want. We're going to be here for a little while. And maybe we'll hit some of those, right, Ben?
100%. And Josh and OMW, thank you so much for helping today and always. But yeah, appreciate you doing your work in the chat there.
Yeah, they're always here, and they're always the best. And they're doing a great job over on Discord as well, which is amazing. We're going to talk about Discord a little bit with the VeVeVerse content that's being shared, Ben. It's crazy. Have you seen some of this stuff? We're going to get into it a bit later, but have you seen some of the stuff going on out there?
Oh, man, I tell you what, the feed on all channels has just been jam-packed with awesomeness this week. It's been so good, hasn't it? Just the stills, the videos, the tutorials, the podcast. I mean, it's been amazing. It's been amazing.
The live streams that people are doing now in the VeVeVerse, and this is just the start because we have the big launch, of course, coming up tomorrow. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I want to actually focus a little bit on our VeVe feed. Just to start it off right here, we have, another contest out. So let me just bring that up onto the screen right here, and we can talk a little bit about it. But this is our VeVe feed contest that we've been putting out every week, and everybody's been having such a great time with it. We're going to show you each individual one right here just to have some fun. But, this is just launched right here. It's up on our X page. You can vote now. It's just this morning we put it up, and this is from in the app. Now, this is going to evolve a bit because we do have a VeVeVerse one that's also going that I'll show you guys in a bit too. But Ben, there are some amazing entries as always right here. I'm going to show you the individual ones, but what do you think? Just the first glance right here. Do you see anything that jumps out of you? I mean,
Look,
there's one in there. There's one in there that's featuring a special character. You might want to.
Oh yes. I'm going to love seeing your face go red when we look at that one. The thing that I love on these, I'm just a sucker for seeing, people's backgrounds and where they're hanging out in the real world. So I love that. The dioramas that are popping up, they're looking really great. And just the composition, people's creativity and the way that they're using the collectibles to create scenes that we never even thought of. Absolutely love some of these.
Yeah, let's dive into this right here. And you can, like I said, everybody, you can vote on this right now on our X page. And, this is just for fun, everybody. Two people will win first place and a runner-up. Last week, we actually had two people tie for the first place. Like, that was the first time that happened. So both of them, of course, are going to get the prize for that. And then we had the voting. So if you vote and you just, you say who you like, you can vote a couple times. We count your first vote, though, just to clarify, everybody. If you vote, this is my first pick. That's the only one we're going to do. We don't do first, second, thirds, but it's still cool for you to honor everybody else in the comments down below. So that just went out today. But let's look at a couple right off the bat before we get into all the stuff right here. We got, check it out, Gotham City Skater.
Look at that. Yeah, amazing. This kind of, I've got the VeVeVerse on the mind, but these images, it's like, we give the community the tools, and then that creativity just flows. We never thought of this. We never came up with this. This is from the community. I love this one. I love how this is working.
Yeah, straight from the brilliant minds right there. So Gotham City Skater right there. And, like, I love it when the collectible actually matches like something in real world too.
Yeah,
like, they're at the skate park, or I wonder if Gotham City, if they went to the skate park, if they were skating, if they actually went there to do this shot for the feed. This is the cool part, people getting creative. And then look at Cosmic Disarray.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, get Assassin's Creed. I mean, it just evokes the whole thing. Look at the tree and look up there. Oh my God, it's all happening, isn't it? It's all happening.
Yeah, we're going to talk a bit about the Assassin's Creed Connor that came out too, because there's a special thing about that I think some people don't quite know about that drop, the special mechanic, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But that's a great one right there with all the Assassin's Creed stuff. And then, oh no!
Oh, who's this guy?
I don't know. Well,
maybe they couldn't get the Eagle, and so they had to get the MC.
Second place, second best.
Eagle, I mean, MC, how are you feeling about this? Are you enjoying seeing all the content of you around the world?
It's actually kind of funny. Yeah, it's humbling, and I've talked a few times about it in the spaces. It's such an honor to be, especially to be dropped with VeVe Magic and Corey. I mean, like, they're the greatest, and to be on the app, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm very, very humbled, and if anyone plays with it, it's a surprise to me. It's hilarious, and I actually
that crowd that came to see you perform. It's amazing. Look at that.
I know, like, this isn't even like the app thing. This is actually just a photo that I sent them. People have been telling me to cosplay at like New York Comic Con with this too, or something like that, and we'll see what happens. Right? We'll see what happens. Let's get to the next one right here. Ryan 19 with the Miles Morales.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. It looks like, I mean, it's a gorgeous picture. It looks almost like the Microsoft background. Isn't that beautiful? What a beautiful sunny day. Contrasted with the dark Spider-Man. I like that. I love that contrast.
Yeah, I actually just want to go wherever they are, because it's winter where I am at right now. Is it summer for you right now, or kind of?
I'm afraid to tell you, we are right in the middle of a gorgeous summer. So don't worry, you'll get your own back in a few months.
Absolutely beautiful. There you go. So that's a beautiful one. We got FM right here. Great to see. Look at all of us right there.
Amazing. This feels to me like a business meeting. This looks like a Zoom call that we'd be on most days, right?
Yeah, that's actually just from this past Monday, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's so good. That's so good. So, seeing some of the compositions with all of you guys together, that's pretty awesome.
Look at Eagles up there, right? Like, it's so gorgeous right there. And David, when he does that spin and slam, is awesome. And hey, just in case you're just joining us, everybody, in case you're just tuning in, we're just looking at the VeVe feed contest right now on the side. I see a lot of people just kind of joined in, and we're just showing the ones that went out. That contest live, it's a friendly contest we do every week. It's on our X page right now. We're just going through some of the entries. Make sure you vote on it. Make sure you chat down below. Tell us in the chat which one you're going for, and you have a chance to win a free digital collectible today, from our mods. Thanks so much. We're going to get into a ton of stuff. VeVeVerse, we have a little bit of a special announcement a bit later too. We're going to cover some of the drops in case you're just joining us, because I see a lot of people just popped in. But let's go to the next one right now. We got Alex TT. This one is amazing.
I mean, this look at the diorama, just the emotion of it. Love it. Those flames just look on point. I mean, wow.
I have to
isn't it amazing the different moods that people kind of evoke between one picture and another with those same collectibles? So good.
I know. Good. Look at the Juggernaut right there. I saw this actually earlier. It was posted, I think, on his own feed or whatever. This is Alex TT, and look at the Punisher up there.
Yeah.
Look at the one up here.
Oh yes, amazing. Yeah,
it's super awesome. We got a few others. We got VeVe Video right here with the Kingpin, and of course the Coca-Cola. By the way, I'm super impressed with that Coca-Cola trailer, like the actual trailer on that one right there. But you see, there's the fridge in the background there. That's really cool with the the Kingpin. And actually, we're going to talk about the Kingpin in just a little bit later towards the end of the stream. That's pretty cool. Let's go to the next one. We got Doobs right here. Look at the collage.
Amazing. Galactus ominously in the background there. Look at that.
I know. Look at Venom right there too. Hey. High quality.
Wow.
This is just in the app too, guys. We're going to show some VeVeVerse stuff. It's just incredible, right? But good job, Doobs, right there. Let us know your favorites. We got Little King right here. Look at that with the Stitch.
Beautiful. That's Stitch. That's Stitch. I think. I'm pretty sure that's Stitch. Yeah. They're both Stitch. Yeah. But yeah, it reminds me, you know, some of the collectibles we got on the platform that we dropped a long time ago. We don't see those very often, but look at the Mickey and look at the Stitch. I mean, they're just gorgeous pieces, aren't they?
Oh, they're
Beautiful
super fun.
work.
You know, when that one came out, actually, little side note. So the little Lego minifigure of Stitch is super popular. There was a set that came out about 5, 6, 7 years ago, and it was like the Disney set. It was the first little minifigure set. And the Stitch one, I was super surprised because I have some minifigures, you know, if you can't see, but I have a whole case up there. And in my store, I used to have a whole wall of them. And the Stitch one, people were after that one a ton. So then VeVe, actually, is funny, dropped the collectible, you know, and I was like, I mean, people went all over it. It's great. And I think there's a second movie coming too, right? So
yeah, there is. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, very cool. Here we go. We got Colion right here with a little Moana. It's so perfect.
Yeah. Representing the Pacific. Love this. Absolutely love this. I'd love to know where that picture was taken, actually.
Isn't that just in your backyard? Is this right?
Yeah. 100%. That's right, basically downtown Auckland.
I love it. That's actually this is I love it when the collectibles match like the background so perfectly. That one's perfect as well. And then Ludian right here, check it out with the Harley Quinn.
Oh,
nice
great work.
Colors, nice composition.
Yeah, look how it all matches. Yeah. I love that. I thought being Harley Quinn it might have been Claire, but it wasn't this time. So great work from Ludian.
Yeah, don't put anything past her. She'll do this and she'll do it like unbelievably. Like, did you see the one she did with VeVe Magic with her collectible?
Yeah.
Claire's a superstar, really absolute superstar. But yeah, that's a great one as well. And then the final one we have right here is Wax Vision. Look at this right here.
The final scene. The final scene of something you've completely made up using different collectibles. I love it.
I know. Look at the Wolverine with the leather jacket there, and of course, you know, you have the giant. What do you call dude from the X-Men there? The big dudes. I actually took this big guy in when I was in Amsterdam, and I blew him up and made him super tall when I was on vacation in August when he dropped. And the Sentinel, and you know, that's awesome. Look at that perfect thing. So that's great, everybody. So right here, like I said, on our X page, please go vote. And that's how we wanted to start the live stream today. Now, we do have, I'm just going to transition to a couple of things. If you're just joining us, we have lots of stuff coming up. Right now, we're just going to quickly talk about the VeVe comics that are coming out, that have come out and launched right here. This is super cool. We got 3 different, of course, publishers that are dropping this week. You know, if you hit the new this week right here, you'll see them all right here. This is on the VeVe Comics platform, as always, the same day as Print Marvels. We got the Dynamites, of course, and we have a Blaze that are dropping, and you'll see those posts go out. But right here, Ben, we got the Marvel Comics features, which are super awesome. And, you know, I know like Mahalo and a bunch of other people are doing great shows around these comics. And, you know, we continue to add new publishers like as quick as we can. Do you know if we're going to get more?
I do know, and I'm not going to tell you, but I do know, and we are going to announce a few new ones, but I'm not going to tell you who, and I'm not going to tell you when. But what I am supposed to see is, you know, the ones that we've got, we just keep on adding more and more titles, and just some great comics there, some great reads. Absolutely love it. And the IPs across each of the different publishers now, it's getting broader and broader. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for a few new styles, a few new publishers.
Yeah, and for Marvel, for me, like I know these are our featured ones right here, which are really cool, but there's so many others. You know, you have the Ultimate Spider-Man number 14, I think issue 14. That's one of my favorites. And you have the Ultimate X-Men with the Peach Momoko covers. That one's out now as well in this week. So check out the Marvel releases. They're all right here, of course, on the VeVe Comics side of things. And then, of course, we also have the Dynamite comics, and these ones are so amazing. I don't know if you've seen the Vampirella that we're featuring.
Yeah,
those are just
full on, pretty, you know, pretty out there. We're going for different styles now.
I know, it's pretty amazing. And you'll see as well, everybody, the Ablaze Comics. We'll start posting these announcements right here. They're coming out, I believe, today is when these start to hit. So you'll see this is Conan right here. I mean, so many cool issues, and you know, it's just so cool to have like all these different publishers right here on the platform. So many different styles of reading. Ben, I know that's what we want for our readers, is kind of like the whole range of things. So I can't wait to see what else comes.
And we love working with these publishers. So these relationships, when we these guys come on board, we work together really, really closely. Whether it's Marvel, Ablaze, Humanoids, Dynamite, we're working really closely with them on what the comics are that we're going to show and what comes next. So yeah, really, really pleased with these. But yeah, there are some good ones going to come later in the year too.
Yeah, for sure. Now, make sure everybody you tag the publishers when you're sharing your awesome comics that you added. Get it out there, especially on Instagram. It's a ton of fun, right? Now, as we move along a little bit, this is the LA Hearts, the Strong Hearts. So, Ben, this is now going to be closing tomorrow. Your thoughts just on this? I mean, we've a little update for everybody. Just over 37,000 that you, the community, have raised for this and participating since this launched. Ben, I mean, this is an incredible thing that the team did. I know it's a special thing for you and meant a lot. So, maybe just talk a little bit. It's ending very tomorrow. And
yeah. Look, I'm proud of the team and I'm proud of the community. The team turned this thing round super fast. Every single part of the business really galvanized because we wanted to get this done and get this out and give the community an outlet and an opportunity to kind of express their support. And so pleased and happy with how the community turned out. I mean, with the one of one and the set of hearts, $37,000 will make a difference. And we all know these are tough times economically. So the fact that people were prepared to do that, we really appreciate it. We know that the Red Cross, where this money is going to, will really appreciate it. And also really pleased that we could, give such a good MCP score on each of these as well. So those who donated not just did a good thing, but also got some good MCP rewards as well. So yeah, really, really pleased with this. And thanks to everyone who's worked so hard, both in the community on promoting it and taking part in it, and across our team.
Yeah, 100%. And it's still available, like I said, for the rest of the day here. So it's not quite over. If you haven't jumped in there and grabbed one of these hearts, you can still do that. Just go right onto the VeVe app, right onto the web app or their phone. You can just find it right in our drops and you can participate and grab a couple hearts if you want. The MCP is huge on them. We've talked about that for a couple of weeks. So that's coming to an end as well, but what a great initiative. And thanks so much to the community. Like I said, now we do have something else. This is the Comic Burns. This is all happening, very shortly here as well, tomorrow basically. And we put together the full list of Marvel comics here for you. We tweeted this out on our X profile so you can use it as a reference. Now we do have the Disney and Star Wars ones. I'll show you those ones here as well. The list of that one's going to get tweeted out a little bit later today. So you can have those reference lists, but these are, still available in the store briefly. Now I know, Ben, when we're talking about these Comic Burns right here, we've talked a bit about it on the live streams about why we're doing it all together. Do you want to just touch on that a little bit? Why we decided to do this all at this one moment? It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, for sure. So one of the things that keeps coming through from the community about what it wants to see from us is they want certainty and they want to know what's coming and when, so that they can direct their behavior accordingly. So a good example is events. The Women X VeVe group said, hey, look, a list of events would be quite handy. Then we can plan ahead. This is a similar thing. People said to us, we love the fact that you burn comics, but it can be a bit random and it's a bit hard to know which ones and when and how. And so by putting in this 30-day kind of schedule, we're saying to people, this is how we're going to do it. This is going to happen every single month. And so now when you can buy something and when it will be gone. So that's for people to decide. So it's all about giving people certainty. Making sure that we're also enforcing scarcity, which is so important as a collector, but doing it in a way which makes it possible for people to plan and know what's coming.
No, it's fantastic. And we've been burning comics already. We were just doing it at different times in different groups. And you've seen the announcements, everybody, here and there. So at the end, I know at the end of October, I believe, or the early November, we burned a group there, And so now you can just plan. And you'll see on our graphics too, that we've actually put that little thing right there, and then you can just now start playing. I love it, Ben. I think it's amazing. But that means that some of these are gonna get pretty interesting. What's left? What people have. So you can still go into the VeVe shop and you can check these out and you can have some fun with them if you want. their whole list right here. Just search, you know, if you go into the VeVe app, you can just search for each one individually. You can find it. It'll show you how many are available still in the store. And, you know, then you can start doing your own calculations. But here's the second one right here. This is the Disney and the Star Wars comics, because those are also happening at the same time. So this will get tweeted out with a little more info too. But here's just a general look at everything for everybody. You got some Star Wars. And get all the Star Wars comics in there that are awesome. The Rise of Kylo Ren, and you get the Mickey Mouse stuff in there, and of course the ducks. You know, the Disney ducks, and you know, the Donald and everybody. So it's really cool.
And you're going to put these all out, right? You're going to put these all out with the numbers too, right?
Yeah, this is going to be coming out just a little bit later today, so people can like get on that as well. The Marvel one first, which we already tweeted out. This one will come out, so we're just showing it here for the first time. But you can see all the look at Superior Spider-Man #1. I mean, Superior Iron Man number. That's evil Iron Man, everybody. You know, so like the Robert Downey Jr. is Doctor Doom. What's going on with that? You know, so we all know why they release comics. Marvel, like, all, you know, some of these comics there's reasons, you know, and I always loved doing that in the past, man. Checking out why, and then seeing the trailers and the Daredevil stuff.
I tell you what, I'm looking at this list. This is a long list. The team are going to be busy with the burn. So I know the community's done a bit of a burn watch. I tell you what, some of the team are going to be doing their own burn watch through the night over the weekend. So here it comes.
Yeah, we work hard behind the scenes, that is for sure. But this is going to be a good one. So that's that, everybody. If you have any more questions, stay tuned for that. Now, we do want to switch now as we move along into the VeVeVerse. Now, if you just joined us, everybody,
What's the VeVeVerse?
I was going to ask you if you could. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I came unprepared today. I don't know what the
cut this. Just cut it. I don't know what that is. Yes, no, it's coming. It's coming tomorrow. It's coming 9:30 Pacific time. It will be launching 28th in the morning. We are so excited. VeVeVerse 1.0 is going live. Beginning of the journey. We've got so much for you to find in there. Get in there, have a look. There's been some amazing content posted by the beta testers, but just have a look. Go to the page right now, vv.me/VeVeVerse, to find out all about it. But when you get in there on Friday morning, you are going to find so many things for you to try. Be aware, some of it's going to be new. Might take a while for you to get your head around. There are some awesome tutorials. Go to our YouTube, go to the page. It's all there. But yeah, we're just really excited for you to get in there, give it a go, and like this is day one, right? This is the beginning of the VeVeVerse journey.
Wow, it's so exciting, Ben. Just for me personally, you know, as like someone who's at the company, someone who's, you know, a collector too in the app, who's been here, and it's just such a thrilling moment. And can you just talk about what that the you know, version 1, just again, because you know, for people who are like looking at this and seeing how it's going to come out, we have the beta testers in there right now. They're the one I have a little thing to show them about some of the content and the contest that I want you guys to participate in. But yeah, just talk about what the version 1 means for everyone, what to expect.
Yeah, totally. So I said in the announcement video, I think iPhone's up to number 16 right now. So iPhone 1.0 is quite different to iPhone 16.0. So we've designed the VeVeVerse with loads of features. So for free, you can go in there, you can build, you can chat, you can have people in. There's a whole lot of stuff that you can do on day one. There's a lot of functionality in there we've spoken about. You'll see it tomorrow. It's on the VeVeVerse page as well. The reason I keep making the point of saying this is day one, it's VeVeVerse 1.0, is because our VeVe fam are so passionate and so excited, but also have a tendency of going, well, that's great. What about this? Where's this thing? Where's that thing? So what we want to do is we want to launch it tomorrow. Get in there, use it. We want to see how you use it. We'll be watching to understand the usage, the data. We'll be looking at people's behaviors, people's comments, people's feedback about, I love this, but I'd like to see X, Y, Z differently. I'd like to see more of this, less of that. We'll be looking at that feedback. And that is how that journey will go on. We'll be enhancing and iterating and improving the VeVeVerse from the very, very beginning, because you can't launch something on day one that is the finished product, because we don't know what the finished product will look like until you tell us how you want to use it and how you're enjoying it. So yeah, that's why we're saying the VeVeVerse journey begins tomorrow. We can't wait to open the doors and get everybody who is not a beta tester in there building, experiencing.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. And I love that. I've always said, you know, when we talk about the app and we talk about this platform, that we've always, the VeVe's always said that it's never done. Like, the app, like, we have like our mobile app, right? And we did the version 2 and everything. And we continue to do, we had another update this past week right here, which we tweeted out everybody with some enhancements and stuff. But the notion that it's like, Ben, are we ever going to wake up one day and the app will just be, that's it? No more, it'll just be done. Here's your app, you're done. Here's the VeVeVerse, you're done.
It'd be a pretty arrogant business that would say yes to that, right? Because the truth is, it's the community that decides what's valuable and what's useful and what's good and what they want to see. So our job is to listen to that and iterate and develop and build and drop, which is, we're about to make an announcement, which is an example of that. But, a lot of the stuff that we do, in fact, all of the stuff that we do is driven by the community. So the only way to do it is to put a product out there, just like we did 4 years ago, and then say, okay, what's missing? What else do you want? What else would you like to see? And that's exactly how we've always worked and how we'll continue to work.
Yeah, that's fantastic for sure. And this is going to be so fun because we have all these people right now who are finally sharing their stuff as well, all our beta testers, and the level of creativity is like so amazing. There's all like different kinds of levels. And I wanted to ask you about that, Ben, because we have people that we're going to show some of their stuff too really, really quickly right here and show like a little contest we have. But we have people who have done just the most amazing builds ever. And then we have people like, I was watching Kid Arcade today. Shout out to Kid Arcade, who was live this morning on YouTube. And
with a DJ. With a DJ in his face. How good.
You saw that too.
How
we
good.
Were both there. Yeah. So shout out Kid Arcade. It was so great to see you today. And of course, we saw Collectors Gone Digital live, but we've seen Hinano and D. I mean, we've seen everybody, and we're not missing anybody here, but people are coming out and putting stuff up.
We love you all. We love everybody.
100%. And this is what I want to talk about with that little contest we got in just a sec as well, for people to share there. But when he was doing his space today, he had built that like the night before. Like he put it together and, he was just like, he's like, hey, I just put this together like last night or whatever. And I'm just kind of exploring and, there's so many different levels, I know that's important to, for the VeVeVerse launch that people of all sorts of levels can have fun.
Exactly right. So there's ready-made stuff in there. There's, if you want to build yourself, you can, there are tutorials to help you with that. If you just want to go in and connect with some of those beta testers who have got amazing spaces and get them to invite you in and go and have a look around, then you can do that too, right? For me, the creativity of the community is going to come down to not just the spaces they build, but how they use them. So I'll give a shout out to Master Ronnie as an example, who's been running some games, some hide and seek games, for example. There's so much more that we can now do with the collectibles. The utility grows and grows and grows when now you've got a virtual space that you can share with other people. So, the creativity of our community is next level. Our job is to give you the tools. And again, shout out to Amelie, who said this in a space the other day. VeVe's job is to give you the tools. We've been looking at some amazing creations here, from vaults, from AR, and now to VeVeVerse. We're not doing this. We're giving you the tools, the materials. Your brains are what's going to create the awesomeness and the creativity. So I can't wait to see, we'll have a look at some examples now, but I can't wait to see what comes next.
It's amazing. And speaking of Masteroni, so on Discord today, they're going to be live. So make sure you head over to Discord and check out the VeVeVerse section, because there's a ton of stuff going on in there. And I'm just showing you just a little page right here. You can see people are posting in the VeVeVerse section right here. So I know this is going to all open up for everybody. So many cool creations, people just exploring, building, figuring things out, helping each other. And they're going to go live on Discord a little bit later today. So just make sure you head over to Discord, everybody, so you can watch some of that. There's going to be some more tutorials in there, some more building. And on our VeVeVerse, on our YouTube channel, we actually moved up our tutorial videos right to underneath our profile, so you can see all of them. I know we have some community tutorials that have been put out as well, like Collectors Gone Digital, and other people have put out their own amazing tutorials, Josh, right? So make sure you check out theirs, make sure you check out ours, and just ask questions to each other. This is the great time. And of course, after it all opens up, we're going to see everybody, exploring and everything. So you can check out these videos right here. We're going to play the main intro one at the end of the video today, just for everybody.
Hey, MC, we just got a question there from Digital Toys with Tommy saying, I've got no friends in the VeVe. That's the one. How do I get people to invite me in? So the answer is get into the Discord, get into the Discord, and that's where you'll meet the community. That's where you'll hear from some of those creators, and then you can You know, you can message them directly. You can talk in the chat. That's a great place to connect with others.
Yeah, and we do have a video as well. You can see right here how to use the social tools right here as well, how to invite others to your space. So there's little tutorials there that you can look at, and that'll give you some tips there. But yeah, that's the best advice. Get into the Discord, or on X as well, or get into some of the live Twitter spaces and ask, and just reach out. And everybody, try to invite everybody to your space as much as you can. Let's share it. Let's have some fun. And but that's a great question.
I don't like to hear digital toys that you've got no friends in VeVe. So VeVe fam, can we find digital toys and connect with him, please?
Yeah, there you go. You're gonna have a full house now. The guy just wanted one friend.
Yeah, one of us.
It's like that party on the house party when like one person comes. You've seen about 50 movies like that, and all of a sudden oh my god, what's everybody doing here? Look at that, there we go. OM Dub, he's a friend right there. That's awesome. So this is a little thing right here over on X. So what we have right now is a fun VeVeVerse community. This is just for fun, everybody. We'll actually have more. We have more plans on this kind of stuff as time goes on, as creations come out, as everybody gets in. But this is, the beta testers are the ones who are able to show right now. So we really wanted to give them a little shout out. And the fun VeVeVerse community contest begins now. This is posted yesterday, I believe yesterday, 2 days ago, and it's open until tomorrow night. So basically, right here, you get on our X page. People are, putting their creations right here. You can see there's Masteroni right there. There's Tails with those crazy videos. Tails, holy moly! And I just want to tell you. So Ben, you know how we track like our socials, like any business would, right? And so I was looking at trending things and stuff the last few days, like we always do, trending topics and hashtags. And so Tails, in case you're watching, just so you know, this post right here, or one of your posts is the #1 community post from VeVe this past week.
The brother is trending.
Yeah,
trending
like in terms of engagement. Yeah, that first video he put out, #1 in not from VeVe's post, but like just from the community. So that's the power of the VeVeVerse.
And shout out to Tails. Tails, as like other testers, but Tails has put a lot of time into his creations, and that thread that he posted, I think there was six videos in there. If you haven't had a look at it, just go and find him, have a look at those, because some of those creations are just mad.
Just the tip of the iceberg too. So many amazing creators, you guys, right now. Then and right here you can see a lot of them. VeVe Vault Master, I saw you in the chat. Excuse me. Absolutely amazing Star Wars Madness. Right. So all you got to do is go here. You just click like on all of them. And, the top 3 people with the most likes are going to win a little prize, but just for fun.
Hey, Aaron, I know you run a tight ship and you want to keep it moving, but Duck and Cover just made a very good point in the chat, which is the London Police are also doing a display competition.
That's right.
So let's not forget those guys. So I'm pretty sure their competition was if the people who post with London Police artwork in there. And they're gonna do a random draw. So have a look on there. Maybe we can just post the details of that drop as well, or repost theirs on X.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get that repost out so everybody can see it. And that's awesome. One of my biggest regrets was when I was in Holland, I wasn't able to go over and see their studio. I had all the family stuff, and I was like, every day I was like, I wanted to go check it. So anyway, I'll be back though. I have lots of family there, and I have to.
You do that. Shout out to the London Police as well. They're so engaged. They do a lot of it. They're on a lot of spaces, a lot of podcasts, a lot of shows, and really, really engaging when we do drops. They're a really active part of the community. So love them. Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, big time for sure. So here we go. Like I said, it's right here on an X page. Get in there, have some fun. And hey, if you have creations and you're a beta tester, get onto this thing. Post in here. Post as many times as you like. It's all good. And people can then have some fun. And we'll have a lot more fun stuff coming up. Now, if you're just joining us, we do have an announcement coming up in a little bit. Not quite yet. And we have some more fun stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about the drops.
What a tease you are.
I know, I'm just keeping people, So, and if you're chatting, if you're making a comment, you have a chance to win a VeVe digital collectible or comic random in the, as a giveaway from our mods. Josh and OM Dubs, thanks so much, you guys, again. Like I said, and we covered, if you want to go reverse up and look at the previous parts of the live stream, we covered a lot of good stuff already, but we have more to come. But the VeVeVerse is coming out tomorrow. We're going to move on to the next subject now, but Oh, so exciting. I'm just pumped. But right here, I wanted to talk about this one. Now, Ben, this is interesting. We saw, of course, the entry in our VeVe Feed contest with all of our, with our beautiful Assassin's Creed. Now, I wanted to ask you about this one because this one in particular, this is a live drop we had. This is Connor right here from Assassin's Creed 3. Now, I'm not sure if everybody fully knows, but there is a kind of a BOGO deal with this one. And Ben, I know there's new functionality with this one, right? Basically, if you get the common on this drop from the store, you actually get to craft the ultra rare, for no gem cost, and there's no burn. So you get both, and it's a 2-person set, and then there's an SE on top. So I wanted to ask you about this new functionality. I know we're trying a lot of different things and adding stuff.
Yeah. So I said before that we operate based on feedback from the community, what they like to see, what they don't like to see. And, we've been looking at our drop mechanics are an area where we apply a lot of data and a lot of science to understanding what people like, what they don't. And we're looking at how recent drops have worked, haven't worked, what areas have been strong and haven't. So we're trying some new mechanics. We want to make sure that we're rewarding people for taking part. We want to make it easy. Some of the feedback we've had previously about crafting is it can get a bit complicated. So we want to make it easy. We've got to always strike that balance between making it simple for new people to come in, but also making it engaging for people who have been around for a long time and build up those MCP. So this is a really good example of us innovating, trying something new, responding to feedback. And look, I'm really excited about it.
Oh, it's fantastic. And I'm not sure a lot of people knew that if you go for this drop and you have a chance to land, of course, that, special edition, which is, really amazing as well right here, 70 editions in total on that SE, which is, special, 100%. And then, of course, if you get, the common right there, which looks amazing as well, you get to craft the Assassin's Resolve Ultra Rare for free for like no gems. And you keep both. So there's no burn, like I said, in this mechanic. And it's a 2 collectible set, which is nice. So it's a really good. So this is something that we hope you guys, get into and have some fun with. And we'll obviously do more things in the future with other drops as well. But they look amazing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and keep an eye on the mechanics for the drops coming up. So we hear you. We see what works. We see what doesn't work. And we're always evolving, always innovating.
Exactly. And so, speaking of looking amazing, the Mark Brooks 1-of-1 artwork auction is live now. Who's going to get this? Because this one is...
Wow. I mean, isn't that just phenomenal?
Oh, if I could get a 1-of-1. If I could get a 1-of-1, I think having an MC in the app now is good enough for me. I got that. I went into the market and bought the blue one, right? But having like a 1-of-1 of one of these artworks, especially this particular one, this is just so gorgeous. So this is right now. Just go to the artwork tab on our app, and you can participate in the silent auction if you want, and you can go after this one. We'll have more.
I mean, James Brooks has just knocked it out of the park, hasn't he? I mean, look at that.
Yeah, he'll have another one as well. This is Mark Brooks, right? He'll have another one, I believe, announced at some point. But so cool right there for sure. So that one's live. I wanted to cover that drop right there. Now,
James Brooks? Sorry, I meant Mark Brooks.
Yeah, you meant Mark Brooks. Yeah. And right here we have X-Men number 41. Now this is the new comic that came out a couple days ago with the Rogue and the Gambit kiss.
Oh, the kiss!
You gotta love it. You gotta love it, everybody. I mean, this is a classic. And what's interesting? That I'm going to show you another comic that dropped today too, right? That everybody knows about, the Daredevil one. But these are like iconic moments. So we talk about comic books. We talk about first appearances, right? Like key characters, legendary, like the Hulk or whoever, and they have their like Silver Age book or their first appearance book. There's a whole other range of comics to collect, where it's just like key moments in time or transitions in comic history or things like that, or artwork that people love that aren't maybe an FA of a character or first appearance, but they're still very highly collectible and sought after and really important. This is one of those kind of moments. This is one of those moments in time. And I know that we'll, maybe revisit this comic in the future.
How long is that going to be in the store for, MC?
Not long, 30 or less than 30 days now. The countdown's on.
It is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, so right there, that one. And of course, today's comic came out, and this is, of course, Daredevil number 183 with the first battle and between the Punisher and the Daredevil. I mean, people have been talking about this a lot on socials. Frank Miller, the transition, like in terms of the genre of comics and Marvel, and in that time period went darker. This is a key issue in that transition. We know Frank Miller is like an amazing artist, with what he's done across different, publications, and of course in film and everything as well. But like, this is a key issue for that. I mean, look at that cover, Ben.
Unbelievable.
Scared me as a kid. It scared me.
Can we just take a moment? Can we share what Marmus's comment, please, in the chat? I think that needs to be have some light.
This one down below here. I made a vasectomy.
I mean,
and it just happened to be on the release of the VeVeVerse. Damn, I'm good. That means he's going to be home all weekend.
Look, let's all send thoughts and prayers to what Marmus for what's going to be a very big weekend.
Yeah, speaking of painful comics.
Here's to you. Hope you got a lot of time to spend on your laptop.
Is that why we put out the events calendar, Ben, so people can
just plan your vasectomies around the event? No problem.
Or away from them.
Yeah.
Oh man, wow, that's great. Well, hey, yeah, there you go. There we go. It's winter here in Canada, so hopefully you're somewhere cold. We're with you, buddy. So anyway, this comic right here, like I said, dropped today. It's I believe it's still available in the shop. Really great, amazing, exclusive art as always. So check those out for sure. And now we have another comic that that has not been announced, but I'm gonna show you right here. And this one's going to be announced tomorrow on our socials. Oh, right here. Sorry, let me just bring this up. Oh. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. No, let's do something else.
On the wrong tab.
We'll announce that. We'll announce that tomorrow. It's another comic coming up, everybody. But we got something else to announce, possibly. Ben.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Straight up
we kept everybody waiting this whole time. I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah. So VeVe is a global company. Our user base are all over the world, and we do drops. As you know, we time them for US time in the morning, and that's awesome. If you're in the US, if you're in Canada, if your time zone works. But if you're living somewhere like New Zealand and you have to wake up at 4:30 a.m. for the Burt drop. That's a challenge, and you remember that for quite a few days as your body clock readjusts. And so we have had feedback for the longest time from the community that I want to participate in drops, but I don't love waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. So wouldn't it be amazing if we could have an autopay feature? And so the great news is that we are going to have autopay at VeVe. So in the next 24 hours or so, this will go live. What this means is that you will be able to sign up for a drop. You will be able to click on autopay. It will make sure that you've got the right number of gems in your wallet for that drop. So it won't auto deduct. So you have to make sure that you've got the right number of gems in there. It will take you through that process. And then if you are lucky to make it through and you make it through to the wait list, while you sleep, those gems will be deducted from your wallet and you will receive the collectible. So really, really excited for everybody who doesn't love waking up in the middle of the morning. We are autopay. It's another example of we've received the feedback from the community. We can't do every single thing all at once. We do hear you. We do work on things. We are working on lots of different things. This is an example of something that the team have been working on. We've been trialing with some beta users to make sure we've got the UX and experience working right. And now here it is. So announcing autopay.
That is awesome, Ben. Now this goes back to the wait list opening up a lot earlier as well. That feature that came out, previously, so people could join the wait list as well. And then this was the part that I think really puts it all together. It is so awesome right here. There will be questions around it for sure, everybody. And we'll let you know. There'll be an official post announcement that comes out with the exact moment and everything that'll happen. So you'll get your chance to ask questions there, and you'll get your chance. I mean, we can answer a couple right now if we want, but at the same time, we'll have official announcements on this. But we really wanted to get this out there today. This is an amazing feature, Ben. This is like, when we talk about the languages that are in the app, as well, the different regions that VeVe has, a lot of the customers in different areas, and our drops, are like, I'm in the Pacific time zone. So they usually go about 8 a.m. Pacific time for me on a drop, which on some days for me, with my family and stuff can be a little bit difficult. I'm driving kids to school, and historically as well, I know people have also jobs, right? It's so cool to know I can just like join a drop, say, I just want this drop, boom. And especially on like really, really like competitive ones, that's going to be really interesting to see too. Yeah.
Totally. And this is just another feature that we add to the long list of features that the team have shipped. And the platform is really, really getting richer and richer. I think it was earlier today. Sergio Collects posted a list of features that are available on the VeVe platform. There are so many, and this is another one. And not to say we're there. We said before we will never be done. There will always be new things that the community wants to see. But yeah, we'll continue working really hard on enriching the platform. But yeah, this is really important. This is just going to make a lot of people's lives a lot easier.
Oh, absolutely amazing. Stay tuned for official announcements, everybody, with our tweets and we'll post all about it with full info. But yeah, this is what is going on, Ben? This is crazy this week. It's just, we're just going to town here, and it's all thanks to the work and the community. Like you said, it's absolutely amazing. So we'll move on from that now, and we'll provide more info. We have some drops coming up that I wanted to talk about as well. We got the Hands in Factory Hazard Audi drop right here. Now, this is a Phygital again. And, all the information's in the blog right here, so everybody can just read it. But the Phygital aspect of things, Ben, I mean, I see your collection behind you. You like the physical, look at me, right? We all know, right? I mean, we got everything, right? So this is just another way for people to collect. The importance of the Phygital on this particular drop, specifically for this artist, is really cool too. Can you talk a little bit about that, about how cool it is to match up the digital and physical, and what we're doing here with the special edition in particular, which if you scroll all the way down, you can read this in the blog, everybody, but your thoughts, Ben?
Yeah, so Phygital can be used in two different ways, right? It can be used like the way that we did it with Stanley Gibbons, with Running Man, and we're doing it here to, give people a further reason to take part in the digital drop, because collectors, we it's not digital or physical. We love both, right? So that's how we're using it here. So there's a unique set that goes out to holders of a small group of holders of the digital, the ones that get in first. That's what we've done with other drops, right? Or it can be used to bridge people across from the physical world into the digital. So when you buy a physical collectible, if that's something you're used to, you can get a redemption code or a digital counterpart. So we do both. We will do both, but this is this has been successful previously. We found that our community loved this kind of approach for scarcity, rarity, and having those unique physical collectibles, because they have a place too. So yeah, you'll be seeing more of both kinds of Phygital drops from us.
That's absolutely awesome. Here's a little info about it right here, just in case you haven't read the blog yet. Audi version VeVe is a special collab with edition featuring Audi wearing a blue t-shirt, one of VeVe's signature colors. The design is prominently displays the VeVe logo on the chest, while the back is adorned with a collection of logos representing Jonghun's Hazard series, VeVe and Hands in Factory. This rare edition celebrates the first ever collab between Hazard and VeVe, which highlights the synergy between the two creative entities, merging their distinctive identities into a single visually striking design. And here's the Phygital drop, everybody. Collectors who secure the Audi version VeVe Common Special Edition, that's the one right here that we're showing you, okay? Digital collectible on the drop from the blind box in the VeVe store will be eligible to receive one of only 25 signed, canvas prints by a Korean artist, Jonghun, from Hands in Factory. So you'll be contacted by email for shipping and all of that stuff within 60 days to claim the print. It ships internationally. There's only 30 of these, 25 held back, of course, for us for promotional, and everything is normal. And that's absolutely incredible. Sign.
Hey, let's talk quickly about Korea as well. So shout out to Justin at VeVe Korea. We have said that we are going to focus on Asia as a region to grow IPs, to look at publishers, to look at opportunities in the different Asian markets, of which obviously one is Korea. So you'll be seeing more of these coming. You've started to see a few recently. There'll be a lot more of this. So as a heads up, we're really excited about collectors in the different Asian markets, and here's us taking some steps and making some moves.
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. This is coming up on Saturday. you know, in the Pacific time zone. And I know we're going to be working with O'Malley for a live sponsored show for him on X. So follow, go in there. There'll obviously be some fun stuff and giveaways there. And just enjoy the drop. It's cool. Check out the artist. He's got his own socials as well on Instagram. You can follow both on Instagram, and you can see all the amazing work they're doing right there. And that's also, like, if you look at our posts, you'll see that on Instagram from the VeVe post, we actually tag them in that. So you can easily follow them there if you go there. So that's awesome as well. So that's coming up.
Can I just say, it would be awesome if the VeVe fan do that, because whenever we have a new artist, you know, a new platform, a new IP, and the VeVe fan go and show them some love, that's awesome. That really helps. We did that, you know, we did that really well with Stanley Gibbons as an example. So yeah, if you guys are able, jump on, show him some love.
Exactly. Now, here's the comic that I wanted to share right here. This one's coming out. This will be announced tomorrow. This will be dropping next week, of course. But this is Daredevil 595, and this is when the Kingpin becomes mayor of New York. So again, this is another one of those kind of moments in time. And if you are following the Disney Plus and MCU and the whole thing, you'll see the connection there with this comic with, of course, the Daredevil and the mayor of New York and the whole thing. The whole storyline is real. And that show, I don't know if, Ben, if you've seen some of the reviews on that show, but it's getting like some pretty awesome like pre-reviews about it, about how like amazing the writing is. So I'm super pumped about that show. And we're dropping all these comics. Marvel's dropping all these comics on our platform that are like connected in the storyline, you know, all these different moments in time, you know, with of course, like the Kingpin, the Punisher, and like it's super cool to see. They're bringing it all together.
if only we had Daredevil and Kingpin collectibles on our platform.
Oh
no! Stop it!
I didn't know if you'd bring that up, Ben, but I had it ready. This is Kingpin right here, and you can see he's done in that awesome kind of like animated style. One of my favorite collectibles on the app. He looks amazing. I have him in my collection for sure. Single solo set, first appearance. I mean, he's incredible. You can check him out. And like, as he said, we have Daredevil as well. Check it out. Ooh, you can put those together in a little thing right there. Little, you know, you can have a little fun with that, but both are coming. So, you know, it's going to be so cool for the show. I mean, Daredevil's such a popular character. And we released a few of those comics too that are, you know, if we go all the way back to what we were talking about on the, oh boy, where is it? The burn list right here. You know, there's the Disney burn right here, but there you can see actually on this list right here, as we get close to wrapping up the show, guys, but Daredevil 7 and 6 are up there. There's some other comics in there that are, and those are key Silver Age ones. Don't sleep. That's all I'm saying. Now, we do have a couple of really, speaking of older drops, right? Because you got Daredevil, you got Kingpin, and you have Daredevil right there. Those are fantastic single solo sets. But we do have an anniversary coming up, and I wanted to share a little something with you guys right here. Let me just do this right here. This is going to cut to a little mini video. It's only 10 seconds. Just stay tuned, everybody. Check this out. It's Rambo.
Amazing.
Oh, by the way, here's a fantastic comment right here from Roman. Don't sleep and do sleep. Use Autopay.
Yeah, correct.
Like our new ads right there. I just had to bring that up. But yeah, we had Rambo come to the app almost 2 years ago in early March. So we're going to do a little post about that. Get your Rambo collectibles ready. We're going to have some fun with a little contest with that. That'll be in the next week or so here. So just stay tuned on our socials. But what a cool collectible. I mean, we got the posters. We got Rambo. He's shooting his arrow. We've seen people have a lot of fun with it. And you can still pick it up, which is great. So, you know, are you a fan of the Rambo movies, Ben?
I love them. Massive fan.
You know, they filmed the original, First Blood in Hope, British Columbia, small town that's actually not that far from where I am. And, you know, I'd have to go across and do a little bit of traveling, but I go through there when I drive, up see family through British Columbia, and it's almost the same. Like, it's really, you can watch First Blood and you can go see this town, and you can like the streets it's very, and of course the town is super proud of that movie. So one of my favorite movies, but we'll have a contest.
You and Sly, you're pretty similar. So you could probably recreate some of those moments and put them on the VeVe feed, right?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I mean, like I could just cosplay as that, right? So
100%.
I'll have to hit the gym a bit first, but we'll see what happens. Get Sly's workout plan. We'll see if that goes. But now another anniversary that I wanted to point out that actually is tomorrow from a classic drop is, of course, the giant-sized X-Men #1. Now, this comic came out February 28th, 2023, I believe 2 years ago. What an absolutely critical, amazing comic right there. And, you know, I know most people have this in their collection right now, but this comic's got a ton of first appearances. And, you know, this is the kind of thing, Ben, we have so much historical, amazing stuff that we're going to be showing and, like, you know, reminding people about, spreading the news about. You know, there's a lot of people who, you know, may not know that this comic is on our platform. And I know that we're looking at branching out and reaching new audiences, right? So,
yeah, 100%, 100%. And we have to always remember not just to focus on the latest drop, the newest drop, but also going back into the archives, which now, you know, we've got 4 years worth. We've got some amazing IPs and some historical moments in there, right?
Yeah, we'll post about this one, and we want everyone to share their comics under this. You know, and just tag as many people as you can. This is just such a great issue. Nicoletta with the exclusive art. I mean, these ultra rare and rare exclusive art is on this comic. This one's scarcer than some of the other grails we've dropped as well. When I say grails, I mean kind of those big Silver Age books that people like really call grails in IRL. But the Nicoletta covers on this are super amazing as well. So those are 2 fun anniversaries, right? So that's pretty great. But Ben, we are kind of getting to the end of the live stream here. We're kind of wrapping things up. We're getting close. What a crazy day. I wanted to give you a chance just to maybe have some last words, and maybe we're going to thank the chat a bit too. And the VeVeVerse is coming tomorrow. It's crazy.
So, yeah, look, thank you to the community for how you've received the announcement about the VeVeVerse. We've been absolutely stoked to see your response, the way you've just dove in and taken part in the conversations, the spaces, the podcasts, the tutorials, all of that stuff. It's been a real labor of love for our team who are working so hard on it. There is so much for you on day one that you're going to really enjoy. We can't wait to see you get in there and how you use it and what it becomes. Really pleased about Autopay, excited about the comic burn. There's so much more to come. And a lot of this is a sign of how hard we've been working over the last God knows how, 6 to 12 months. We've been working so hard on a number of different things. Some things take time, some things we can deliver quicker. But this, you know, the first of many big announcements, big initiatives. Can't wait for you to get into the VeVeVerse. See you all in there tomorrow.
That's great, everybody. We're going to leave you with that. And thanks so much for coming out today. And we'll see you in the next live stream. We're going to leave you with the introduction to the VeVeVerse video so you can check it out. Go to our YouTube channel and you can actually see all of the tutorial videos. Follow everybody else who's creating content. Make sure you like and make sure you get in there. Go to the live streams of people who are building. You know, ask questions, get in and learn. Use our feedback tab at the bottom of our website, as always. And we will see you in the next live. Thanks so much, Ben, for joining. It was a ton of fun today.
All good. Thanks for having me. See you guys. Bye.
Welcome to the VeVeVerse. When you first arrive, you'll be taken to the lobby, where you'll find all the showrooms you've created or have been shared with you. And don't worry, showrooms aren't deleted, they're just archived, so all your hard work isn't lost. You can create a new showroom by giving it a name and selecting the template you want to use. As the space loads, you'll see this navigation tips panel, which tells you how to navigate the space with your keyboard and mouse. Let's run through the basics. Use the arrow keys to move left, right, forwards, and backwards. If you hold Shift, you'll move at twice the speed, which is handy if you need to cover some ground quickly. Use the spacebar or E to go up and Q to go down. You can also rotate the camera by holding your mouse. Now we're moving, let's have a look at these toolbars. In the main menu, we alter our audio and video settings, and we can change our graphics performance. There are 4 settings, and the highest is Quality, which delivers stunning visuals, allowing you to view the VeVeVerse in all its glory, but it may lead to slower performance on less powerful computers. Performance mode prioritizes speed, which is really helpful if you're constructing a large space, but the visuals aren't quite as precise. Tapping the space icon allows us to change the properties of our environment. For example, you can change the color and density of the fog in the space, or you can change the contrast of the colors. And don't worry, if you get a bit carried away with the settings, you can easily restore them to their default values. Now for the moment everyone's been waiting for, adding collectibles. Tap the content icon to access your library of assets. This includes your collectibles and comics, along with simple shapes, lights, and even vegetation. Just click on the asset or assets you want to add, insert, and find a nice spot for them in your space. With the VeVeVerse's social tools, you can create collaborative experiences in your spaces. When hosting or visiting a space, you'll find social tools on the right side of the menu bar. Tapping the microphone icon lets you mute and unmute yourself, while the active speaker's name appears to the left. You can also turn your camera on to be seen when you or your visitors expand the users menu, or turn it off to display your profile picture instead. Stream boards can be added, repositioned, and scaled like any other content in the VeVeVerse. Use them to live stream your view of the VeVeVerse to guide visitors through your space, or stream your camera for a captive audience. You can also invite other users to your spaces and open the chat menu to exchange text messages with visitors. Chat conversations in each space are persistent, which means they never clear, so be careful what you write. Time to transform your VeVeVerse space into a true social hub. Once you've designed a stunning showroom for your collectibles, comics, and artwork, you'll want to share your creations with other members of the VeVeVerse community. You can send invitations to your spaces from the lobby by tapping the 3 dots next to the space name and selecting Manage Members. Or, from inside your space, click Invite and then Manage Members. Either way, you'll be able to manage access to your spaces from this menu, where you can search for users by name. You can also assign them a role with specific privileges. VeVeSpace visitors can interact with your space, but can't edit any content. Creators can edit content on display, but can't access your content library. Master creators have unlimited access to everything, so assign this role wisely. Once you've selected a user, you can send them an invite via email and even add a personalized message. If you receive an invitation from another user, you can access their space via your lobby, where you can also filter and search for any spaces you have access to. So go ahead, invite your friends, and start collaborating in the VeVeVerse. In your VeVeVerse lobby, you'll be able to see all the spaces you've created or been invited to. By clicking the 3 dots next to your space's name, you can manage who's been invited to your space, and you can rename, archive, or duplicate your space if you want to work on a copy. Spaces aren't deleted, they're just archived, so you can still visit or restore them. You can create a new space in the lobby or in an existing space. Either way, you'll have some customizable templates to choose from. The sleek VeVeVerse home base, a spacious convention hall, an industrial warehouse, or a completely empty space. Give your space a name, and once it's opened, you can create a thumbnail image for your space by opening the space settings and tapping Set Space Thumbnail. This makes it much easier to recognize the one you want to work on in the lobby. So now you can create your own space and get stuck in. To create a Ready Player Me avatar to use in the VeVeVerse, head to the Ready Player Me website and try their avatar creator. You can choose a template for your avatar, or you can upload a picture to base it on. When your avatar's been created, you can customize its outfit and appearance. Once you're happy with your look, tap Next and copy the link that's been generated for your avatar. If you want to customize your character later on, you'll need to create a Ready Player Me account. But for now, let's head over to the VeVeVerse so we can use our avatar. Click on the profile icon in the lobby or in one of your spaces. Then paste the link from the Ready Player Me website and make sure you update your avatar to save the changes. Now your personalized avatar is ready to use in the VeVeVerse. Time to show off your stylish new look.